Men, I'm sorry. I love you guys. But in the society today,
Yes, please.
most of the men claim to know what they want, but they actually don't know what they want.
Okay.
And most of the men unconsciously have low self-esteem issues, but they don't know. How you know that women like us don't want much? All we just want is attention, support, care. You will see some people are married to the richest of men, but go behind to date men that can't offer them anything. They won't be the one offering them anything. That's because what the things we want as women, actually, sincerely, realistically, it's not just money. Hi guys, my name is Ibukola Raj, the lead person at the Sicily Girls brand, and I am here to yap.
Thank you so much, Isi, for joining us on Let's Yap. So this is not an interview, right? We're just here to yap. So, do you think being an independent woman it's making it difficult for men or for you to be in a relationship?
Personally, I don't think being an independent woman makes it hard to be in a relationship today. I think what makes it hard is the individual definition of independence.
Okay, so but most or many independent women portray themselves to be not submissive,
Okay?
or a lot of men see independent women as not being submissive. So, do you think this is not a constraint? This is not making it hard for them to be in a relationship.
So, like I said earlier, the problem with this is what each person terms as being independent. If you look at the real definition of independence,
Okay.
there's nothing there that has to do with lack of submission.
Okay.
I don't want to go into the biblical aspect, but there's nothing that has to do with independence that relates or correlates with being non submissive. As a person, as a woman, it's right to be submissive. It's like the thing that God has created us with. But where the problem is now for an independent woman is, who are we about to be submissive to?
Okay.
So, as a man, you want a woman to be submissive to you. Do you have the wherewithal to be with a woman who is submissive? Do you have the traits, the characteristics that would naturally make her submit to you? So you want to lead me, you want me to follow you, but are you leading me to the right place? But where the problem is in relationships today is that men just want to lead you while you follow blindly. Whether the place is good or the place is not good, just be following me. But now, as an independent woman, you're a woman of yourself. You have what you're doing, you know what you're doing, you have your plans, you have your goals and stuff. So we don't move blindly. I'm on Kota and Shay. So you cannot just tell us becoming. It won't work.
Yeah, thank you. So for what you just said now, it is more of the men not knowing not knowing how to lead or where they are going, right? So what does dating mean like for you?
So I want to correct your what you just said. I'm not trying to say it's the men that are the problem. Nobody should come for me. The men are not the problem.
Okay.
The problem now is the mentality. Some women have taken that role of being independent to be a toxic role. That's why I said it's in our should I say setup to be submissive. But where maybe I should speak for my own self, where I have a problem is, who am I submitting to? What am I submitting to? So yeah, so my experience,
Yes, what does it mean like for you?
you guys should grab your tea. So my experience has been sweet, sour, and stuff. But what I'll just say is that most of the men today would come out and say, oh, I don't want a woman who is a liability. I want a woman who is an asset. I want my woman to be this. I want my woman. Forgetting that that woman that has built herself to that level also has the list of things, realistic things actually, that she wants from her man. So if you don't want a liability as a partner, you want an asset. That woman who is an asset also wants to be with an asset.
Okay. So you have to come correct.
So you have to come correct. You want me to come correct, you want me to be this kind of woman that has built myself over the years to this point. You can't tell me to meet you here. You also have to be here. And that's what makes submission easier. Because if you as a man you're here and I'm here, submission is just very easy.
Okay. Okay. So can we say that to men they feel leadership is about provision?
Hmm. Okay, I'm with you.
Would you say once a man doesn't have the ability, or once a man sees you as being independent and he sees no reason to provide or cater for you, is that when they come up with the narrative that being independent or an independent lady is difficult to date? Or is it that they cannot be with someone that earns more than them? What's that experience
So
like for you?
I'll say two things. Men, I'm sorry. I love you guys. But in the society today,
Yes, please.
most of the men claim to know what they want, but they actually don't know what they want.
Okay.
And most of the men unconsciously have low self-esteem issues, but they don't know.
Wow.
So I have learned that leadership comes with a certain level of confidence. Being independent also means I'm standing on my own. If I'm not bold, if I'm not confident, I can't stand on my own. If I don't see myself as all that, I can't stand on my own. So now most men claim, oh, you hear things like, I want a woman that does this, does that, does that, forgetting that there's what this woman has put in place to get to this stage. So now when they say, to date an independent woman is hard, I want babe wey be say I go fit control, I go fit tell. I remember a guy told me that I need to submit myself so he can dominate me.
Mm.
And my mom used to say something, you don't beg for respect, you earn
Earn
it.
it.
If we have to have a conversation on submission, then your leadership is lacking. Now, I'm not talking of toxic feminists. I'm talking of responsible women that have their thing going.
So very quickly, let me chip this in. What is the difference between feminism and independence man? To you, personally, to you.
Feminism, and I don't want to, I'm a girl's girl,
Okay.
but I would say that in the society today, feminism has been rewrote. The way feminism or what it means actually has things in line with independence woman that
Okay.
you guys are calling it. But now the way people have talked about the whole feminist, they made it very toxic. The whole independent woman we're saying today, there's no woman that doesn't like to lean on a man.
Wow.
There's no woman that doesn't want to be with a man that provides. There's no woman that doesn't want to relax and be taken care of. We too, we did not come to this life to come and suffer. But because, oh, I need to do this, I want to be this, I need to work hard for this. That's why they call us independent women. But in the real sense of it, it's just a woman that knows what she wants and what she's doing.
Very good. So now, for a man to come into your life right now, any man come into your life right now, what are you expecting of the person? What are your expectations of any man coming into your life right now as an independent woman?
First off, you have to be caring and kind.
Okay.
Very important. Very caring and kind. You have to be intentional. At the end of the day, everything that, if I say I should list it 1 to 10, it all sums up a man that loves God and knows and understands his word. Because even, I do not want to say in the Bible, but yes, even in the Bible, it says, men, love your wives. I think where we're lacking now is that a lot of people don't know what it means to love. They think it's just by gifting, it's by calling, it's by sending messages, it's by showing up in your house. No, it's not just that. And the Bible also says a man should love his wife as he loves himself. So if you don't love yourself, you can't love your wife. So that's why I said a man that knows God's words and understand. It's different for you to know. It's different for you to understand. So both.
Now, so speaking of provision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it only the man's duty to provide?
No.
So you agree with me that a woman too can provide?
Yes.
Do men find it difficult when their woman wants to provide? Have you met any man like that?
Yes. There are men that I know a man. Mama Furukobu, actually. I know a man that will say if it is remaining tomorrow for his wife to be the one to do this, let him go today.
Wow.
And that's the society that a lot of men have been raised in, where you can't be vulnerable, you can't lean on your partner, and the women have also been raised in a mindset that it's the role of the man to do this. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But for me, I feel women are helpers,
Okay. Yeah.
helpmates. Let me create women so that the man is not alone. So a woman should be able to help a man. But for somebody to help you, it means you were first doing. But where the problem is now today is that the man does not even want to do.
So he doesn't need help because he doesn't want to do, or
So now
he doesn't want to do and he wants help.
that's one side. A woman can provide alongside or help her partner. But now, your second question was something around a man asking for help.
Yeah.
A man can always ask his partner for help. A woman self that knows what she's doing should be able to read in between the lines. The man doesn't have to be vocal about it. He doesn't have to say it out that, oh, please help me with this. When he sees that, oh, this man used to buy this, he used to buy that, and oh, today he comes on, he was unable to buy it, that should give you a sign that it's either he was unable to buy or he's not buoyant enough. And as a woman, you should be able to step in. But unfortunately, it gets to a point in life that those kind of women get taken for granted and the whole thing gets twisted. But for a man that would appreciate you and all of that, it's not a big deal.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. I want to talk about men who say they cannot date or be with someone any more than them. What can you say about that?
Any man that says that he can't be with somebody because the person earns more than them, that man is not ready for growth.
Wow.
Yoruba will say, ẹni tó bá ní kára lé ẹ̀, Igbo people, look for your translator. Ẹni tó bá ní kára lé ẹ̀ máa ní owó, á rìn máìlì mẹ́wàá kó tó rówó yá. That is, anyone that says his family member should not be rich, when he is ready to take a loan or borrow money, he will go far before he's able to get it. So now the problem with relationships today is that a lot of people are focused on today, forgetting that things can change tomorrow. That's why you shouldn't really focus on just the physical things, financial things, because like I always say to people, you could meet somebody broke this morning and by night is even far, by afternoon. For an entrepreneur, I can tell you for a fact that days you wake up very broke, that you would even borrow money to run the office that day, and at night you're sleeping as a millionaire. So now, money can be made in a split second, but you see behavior, it can't be changed easily like that.
Yeah.
It takes a very long time to build. So the financial aspect should not be what a man should be bothered about. Even the physical appearance should not be your main go-to. What you should be bothered about are the woman's values, her school of thought, her family upbringing, and then you would have peace.
So don't you think this is easier said than done? Because we've had situations whereby the woman or the wife or the partner, the female partner, made so much money and she started abusing it.
So that's where intentionality comes in. Intentionality is not a one-off. It's a daily reminder. It's a per second reminder. That's why it's good for someone to be very principled. When you say, so the thing is, we get carried away by English. When you say, I want my man to be intentional, I want my woman to be intentional, it's not just oroloria, it's a daily work. That's why they say marriage, relationship, love requires effort. You should be able to call yourself to order that, oh, this thing I did, it's not good. This thing I said is not good. Oh, this man doesn't deserve this. Oh, this lady doesn't deserve this. And that's why they say a lot of things about the kind of people you surround yourself with. So if you get carried away, those people can call you to order. But if you're surrounded with people that would also get carried away, then you get lost.
So more like accountability partners,
Yes,
right?
accountability partners.
Yeah, thank you for that. So is it safe to say now? Because one thing I want to quickly chip in is that
Mm-hmm.
we are getting to an era where we have women dominate
Of course.
a lot of spaces now.
Mm-hmm.
We now find women in boardrooms.
Of
We
course.
find a lot of men earning more than men.
Yeah.
Some men are even well read than men. They have more
Mhm.
degrees than men.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you advise a man in this generation who's about to be in a relationship, knowing that men have ego, and also knowing that we have a lot more independent women like than the days of our parents? So now you have no choice. In this era, whoever you're going to be dating would most likely be an independent woman
Let's use the word a woman who is earning well.
or a woman who is earning well,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, what would you advise a man coming into the dating scene or coming to the dating pool, looking for a partner, knowing fully well that men have ego, knowing fully well that men have ego, knowing fully well that some men do not want to date partners any more than them, which is somehow not going to be possible anymore because we're in an era where women are doing big things, mighty things now. So, what would you advise me to that kind of person?
Hmm. So when people talk about marriage, especially, I won't use relationship. I'll use marriage. My first point is, why do you want to get married?
Okay.
My reason for getting married might be different from your reason for getting married. Some people go into marriage with the mindset that once I'm done giving birth, I'll leave this man. Some people go into marriage with the mindset that, oh, this man is good looking. If two of us team up, our kids will be very good looking.
Wow.
So now, as a person, man or woman, it's not just finances. Yoruba will say, sorry, I'm a Yoruba girl, so Yoruba will say, tó o bá lówó, wàá lájò. If you don't have money, you will have care
Or character, yeah.
or character. But where the problem is if two of them are absent. So as a man, you're about to get into a relationship with a woman that has everything going for herself. And then you now end up dating such a person and they're begging you for bare minimum. Do you understand? You see that it is dead on arrival. But now you're a man, you don't have as much as the woman has, but in the little you have, you show up. When she has issues, you're concerned about it. When her family has issues, you're not even going to take money. Maybe she needs to go home and you offer, oh, let me drive you down. Oh, let me be with you. Oh, you have stuff to do at work today. I could come sit with you. It doesn't mean you're jobless. And also, the fact that a man doesn't earn as much as a woman does not mean he's also doing poorly.
Okay.
He could also be doing well, but the woman does not. But now you will now see some people, the woman does well. They will now think that's equals to let me just relax and have a trophy wife and not do anything. How you know that women like us don't want much? All we just want is attention, support, care. You will see some people are married to the richest of men, but go behind to date men that can't offer them men. They won't be the one offering the men things. That's because what the things we want as women, actually, sincerely, realistically, it's not just money. That's why Yoruba will say, Towo bá tán,
Èèyàn ló máa kú.
èèyàn ló máa kù. After money, what next? So for me, I feel a man that is coming to date an independent woman should focus on the other things that tick her box other than money.
Thank you so much. So now some men think because their women earn more than them,
Mm-hmm.
then they swap gender roles. For context, they think okay, because she's independent, she works now, it means I'll not be the one to be in the kitchen. I'm the one doing all her role in the house because she's busy.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about gender role?
So for me, I feel like our generation is not well grounded.
Yeah.
Charity begins at home. So many things about relationships, about gender roles should be taught at home, consciously or unconsciously. From the little, oh, I saw my dad do this, oh, I saw my mom do this. If people were grounded like that from home, oh, but just and roll, we will not be doing it because, okay, you already saw your dad do this, you already saw your mom do this. I come from a
Can you
home.
be specific?
Yes, I come from a home where my dad is financially okay. My dad is a provider. But you see, the fact that my dad provides doesn't make my mom redundant.
Right.
And then the fact that my mom comes through on certain things doesn't make my dad feel like the next time I should also not do it. So now you come from a home where, if you come from such a home, you already have a knowledge to go into the society with. But some people come from homes where their mother is the father and mother. When you come from a home where you already saw your dad sleep while your mom goes to work, problem mawa. Do you get? So now what I would say is getting into a relationship or being in relationship or marriage material is not just by age, it's by knowledge. Maturity is not by age, it's by knowledge. The years you will meet a 40-something-year-old man, zero, empty. And then you meet a man in his 20s that is way more mature.
So safe to say a lot of men are not grounded.
A lot, yes.
Thank you. So gender role shouldn't be an issue.
Gender roles is not an issue. As long as now this whole knowledge thing is not just for the man.
Also for
The man needs the knowledge to lead. The woman also needs that knowledge to maintain the home. So we're helpers. We're helpers. We shouldn't forget it. It's not a this thing. We're helpers. You will hear men say, as long as I provide this, I shouldn't be doing this. So in some cases, the ability of money or the presence of money in some men's lives equals to the absence of humanity, which shouldn't be. Because I have money shouldn't make you that doesn't have as much as I have less human. Which also brings me to the part where I said that it is in the Bible, love your wives as you love yourself. Would you watch yourself dying and still be slaving around? No. But then you watch your woman exhausted and you still tell her to do this. You see, that's not practical. And that's why I said the absence of knowledge. So the presence of money or the presence of provision should not equal to the absence of humanity. You guys
clock it.
Because they used to do things like this does not make it the right way of doing things. Now, why do you think it is in the hand of a man to decide what a woman does and what she doesn't do? Have it in mind that we are both created. Whether they brought the woman from the man or however, wọ́n dá àwa méjèèjì ni. Bó bí ọkùnrin ṣe níyì, lobìnrin náà ṣe níyì. Our roles are just different. But in every role that was stated for a man, they never stated that is the one that should now plan how the woman's life will go. Was the woman's life not going before the man met her?
Now, when you say things like this, then are you not trying to tell us now that a woman doesn't even need a man?
No, I didn't say a woman doesn't.
So now, when you say the woman doesn't have a direction to go, knowing fully well that a man is coming to our life to lead. Now, if I'm leading you, just like the popular saying that two captains cannot lead a ship or a boat, right? Now, if I'm leading you this way and you want to go this way, there's already a what's it called? Misalignment or a division.
I like the ship that you use.
Do you understand? So when you talk about hold on, let me land. So when you talk about she already has a way she's going, the only justification that can come out of this is that maybe she chose someone that is not going in that direction. Maybe she finds someone in that direction, it might be easy, which is something I can agree to. But for her to say she's coming under a man, or coming to a man, don't let me say under, no one is subordinate to anybody.
You feel even use under.
So for her saying she's coming to be a man's wife, and the man is convinced of leading her towards this direction, and she's saying it's this other direction, it's a division already.
So now let's go back to where you're coming from. You said two captains can leadership. The man is supposed to be the leader. No problem. Nobody's arguing.
Yes.
The question is, are you saying that if a man is not leading aright, I should dogmatically follow him?
That is
Hold
why.
on, please.
Okay.
Then if I enter a ship today or a car, ship in Lofa, I enter a car, I'm seated in the front passenger seat and you are driving. And I see that you are driving to take us off the bridge. I should sit down.
Now that is why who you choose comes to play.
So now it brings us back to what I was saying in the beginning. That all these things we're saying, all this awe, all this respect, all this everything is only to a man that knows what he is doing.
And that is why a woman is not supposed to choose a man that doesn't know what he's doing.
You're saying the same thing now.
Exactly the point. That is
So
why we
now
say.
you now say a traditional man can say a woman should not work. As what? As who?
As the head, as the one calling the shot and
saying. They want to cut the head. As what?
As the head, as the say, okay now. What do you think about men that say, I don't want my wife to work?
And then
I want to be the sole provider.
That's all right. You go and pick a woman that works with that school of thought. You will not come and pick me from City Lagos now and tell me that you don't want your wife.
So you can't be with a man that says
he
wants to retire you from working, he wants to provide for.
Understanding boyfriend is very simple. Everybody go to your school of thought and marry there. Marry, that's why they say marry people that your values align. And you want your wife to sit down to me, not come and pick me that in my bio on Instagram is there Gadagba, entrepreneur. Oh, you know the status mi rí tí mo kọ pé I want to do ẹ̀mí ọ̀gá o. You now still married me. In the time of our dating talking stage, you've heard when I'm going to a co-market, you've heard when I'm going to China, you've heard when I'm discussing with staff. You see how the fire is burning in my heart.
You're going to quench.
You come, you carry fire extinguisher.
Okay, so we are saying the mistake a lot of people make is that they know they have traditional man mentality, and they go for, let's say, baddies, for example.
Sorry, that traditional thing that I say is not. But
it's a thing. It is the reality of some people.
It's a thing, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing. You see all this name you are using to categorize. Don't bother. It's very simple. Go and marry a person that your values align. You are looking for somebody that together you guys can build something. You know who that kind of person is. You're looking for a woman that be and multiply. You know that kind of woman. You're looking for a woman that will be asking you for urgent 2K. You will see it on their status. Who will buy ice cream for me? We all know these things.
So what does leadership look to you in a relationship?
Between
two partners who are independent, right? So when we're not talking about finance, when we're not talking about money, when money is not the issue, finance is not the issue, what does leadership look like to you?
Leadership to me, I will use instances that we all can relate to.
Okay.
Leadership to me is not when are we saying. Leadership is, I feel it'd be nice for us to hang out on Friday. I was thinking this place, that place. Is it okay by you? If it's, I just need to go ahead to buy the ticket.
Okay.
Leadership to me is, baby, I'm busy at work here. Let me drop in and say hello. Wambo or a combo. That lady, no, it's true. That lady, the day she wants to come to you too, her conscience has told her to not to come empty-handed. Leadership is knowing your partner's love languages and loving her like that. She would also know how to love you in yours. Leadership is, we go out today, you pick the bills. I would also see a day and say, this guy has been paying the bills since. Let me too pay.
What if it's not buoyant? What if it's not?
It's not a problem. See, money is a good part of a relationship, but it's the intention that is the koko. the willingness to do.
So a lot of men are not willing to do.
Leadership is, oh babe, I know that we're hanging out today and we might be spending a lot. This is how much I have. What do you think we can do with it? Leadership is a woman saying, I want us to go here and there. And the man knows that here and there, what he has can't cover it. Leadership is communication, sincere communication. Not that what you are not up to, you will say, some men, let me give an instance. You did not ask them, but because they want to be the man of the relationship, they will promise you. And last minute, they will now run shock from your leg. Because what? At that time, they wanted to feel like a man that can say, oh, how much are we looking at? I'll cover it. Can it come?
Just to prove they are men.
Just to prove they are men, just to massage their ego and all of that. Leadership is being able to have hard conversations with your partner. Oh, babe, this place you want us to go to would be really nice for us to go to. But presently, I don't think I'm financially buoyant for that. Can we look for something less demanding?
Well, a lot of women don't concur to this.
We've had this conversation before. Go to your school of thought and date there, marry there. Ẹ má lọ fẹ́ olórí burúkú kẹ́ wá ní pé the woman did not kinní kan. No.
That's true, that's right.
You want to have certain conversations. You will know who you can have it with. Don't say because now you are looking for a woman with Mercy Chinwo's behavior now. You go and date Cardi B. You will not come and say women are this. No. It's you that use your eyes to pick the person. Simple. You will see a woman that from the day you added her on WhatsApp, as she beg for pizza on her status today, she beg for data on her status tomorrow. You will not date that woman now and not say she's always beling you. The signs are there. You are not seeing wonders now. You not them all of us together. No, now. So that's just how it is.
Yeah, okay. So I think you already answered or you already made mention of both parties being princesses in the relationship. That is, because he's leading well, he's doing the things he needs to do, he's also getting such favors in return. Right. So what do you think about women who think the love of their life will love them for just existing?
For just existing.
Yes.
They just gave it to you, so I just love you like that.
Yes, what do you think about that?
If any man that does that, he will see it in fun. Any woman too that dates a man, loves him just for it, as in that you are. That's why I love you. That Check that you are, yeah. Laugh at my every day. So you're just existing, you wake, you sleep, no purpose. No, nothing. There's nothing. Your carton is just empty, but the carton is fine. So you're definitely not pouring anything into me. I'm just pouring into you. No, that's not even love.
So what do you think? Have you ever met or dated a nonchalant man?
I think people are plenty outside. There are plenty outside.
Definitely.
The nonchalant men are plenty outside.
So what's your experience like with
you? The nonchalant man. There are people that they call all talks, no action.
No do.
They would one by rojo. Oh babe, what is it? Oh babe, this. That thing, they are gathering all that information for nothing. Nothing. You know, a man would ask you questions with the mindset. You'll be thinking that any man that can ask you this will do this. But you find out that a nonchalant person is somebody that I've dated somebody that you come and visit him. I like to greet yourself good morning. Ó ti lọ ó di alẹ́. Then he now tell you that it's work, forgetting that you also left your work to come be with him. So I've been there and done that, and we say no to nonchalant men.
So are you an understanding girlfriend?
If we use the judgment of the people outside, I'm not an understanding.
Why not? I'm not supposed to understand your partner.
Understanding girlfriend in the terms of today, ìyá ló máa fi mọ̀. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Bí kò gbé sponge sórí, kò
They're not properly taken care of.
they go, they not take care of themselves. They now want to meet man too that cannot. But in the real sense of it, in the real sense of what understanding is, I'm an understanding partner. 1,000% and more.
Okay, so thank you everyone for tuning in to Let's Yap. This is a very, very long and interesting episode. So it's safe to say that independent women are understanding women.
And we're the best kind of people to be with.
Yeah, so I think a lot of men should work on their ego to check with themselves before and understand the reason why they want to be in the relationship, just like our guest has said.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this post, and turn on the post notification so you'll be the first to know whenever we drop another episode.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, if you have anything to say about this episode, feel free to come here with us. Thank you.